Welcome to Vivid English Avenue, where we learn English through powerful stories that change the way you think and speak. Today's story will grip your heart and grow your English skills. Let's begin. Far away, at the edge of a beautiful green valley, there was a peaceful place called Green Meadows Farm. The farm was surrounded by tall pine trees and a quiet river. The farmer who owned this land was a kind man who took excellent care of his animals. The farm was home to pink pigs, soft white sheep, gentle brown cows, and a lazy farm dog named Buster. But the most famous animal on the farm was a rooster named Barnaby. Barnaby was an incredibly handsome and majestic rooster. His chest feathers were a bright, shining emerald green. His tail feathers were painted with deep ocean blue and fiery gold. On top of his head sat a tall, bright red crown that looked exactly like the crown of a king. When Barnaby walked through the dirty farmyard, he did not walk like a simple bird. He walked slowly, with his chest pushed forward and his head held high, exactly like royalty. But Barnaby had one very big problem. He was the most arrogant animal in the entire valley. Every single morning, long before the other animals opened their sleepy eyes, Barnaby climbed to the highest wooden fence post. He would look toward the eastern horizon, where the sky was completely black. Then, he would take a massive, deep breath, puff out his colorful chest, and scream at the top of his lungs, "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" His voice was so loud and powerful that it echoed across the valley. A few moments after his loud morning cry, a magical thing would happen. The dark black sky would slowly turn into a soft, beautiful purple. Then, the purple would change into a warm, glowing pink. Finally, a giant, bright, burning ball of golden fire, the sun, would slowly rise above the mountains, bringing light, heat, and life to the entire world. Because this happened every single morning in the exact same order, Barnaby believed something truly unbelievable. He completely believed that his voice was the only reason the sun came up. The sun is like a giant lazy bird made of fire, Barnaby often said to himself as he walked proudly around the chicken coop. It sleeps deep underground. If I do not yell at it and command it to rise, it will sleep forever. The world would be completely dark and frozen without me. I am the true master of the light. I am the most important creature on this earth. Because he believed this, Barnaby became very bossy. He started telling the other animals what to do. When the brown cows were eating their sweet green grass, Barnaby would strut over to them and yell, "Hurry up and eat. You only have this grass because I brought the sun to grow it for you." The gentle cows would just slowly chew their food and ignore him. One warm afternoon, Barnaby walked over to the old wooden barn where Maximus lived. Maximus was a giant gray horse. He was the oldest and wisest animal on Green Meadows Farm. He was resting quietly in the shade, swishing his long tail to chase away the flies. "Good afternoon, Maximus," Barnaby said loudly. "You look very tired today. You should be more grateful for the warm sunshine I provided for you this morning." Maximus slowly turned his massive head. He looked at the small, colorful rooster with deep, calm eyes. "Barnaby, my little friend," Maximus said in a deep voice, "the sun is very beautiful today, but you must be careful with your pride. The world is much older than you, and it is much bigger than you. Do not mistake your daily routine for being the center of the universe. The sun rises because it is the law of nature, not because a small bird shouts at it." Barnaby laughed. "You are just jealous, old horse," Barnaby replied, puffing his green chest out. "You pull heavy wooden carts in the dirt all day. I pull the giant sun out of the darkness. Without my voice, this farm would die." A few weeks later, the farmer celebrated the autumn harvest. To reward his hard-working animals, he brought out extra food. He gave Barnaby a huge pile of golden, delicious corn. Barnaby was so happy that he ate and ate until his stomach was round. After the feast, Barnaby stayed up late in the yard, telling stories to the young chicks about how hard it was to manage the sun. Finally, feeling incredibly full and exhausted, Barnaby walked into the warm, cozy barn. He found a soft pile of fresh hay, laid down, closed his eyes, and fell into the deepest sleep of his life. The night passed slowly. The moon went down behind the hills. Inside the barn, Barnaby was completely silent. He was snoring softly, lost in dreams about a world where everyone bowed down to him. Outside, the eastern sky began to turn a soft purple. The farm was quiet. There was no loud rooster cry. But the sky did not care. The purple clouds slowly turned into a bright, vibrant pink. And then, quietly and peacefully, the massive golden sun peeked over the mountain. Its warm yellow light spilled across the valley. The bright golden sunlight stretched across the farmyard and shined directly through the small glass window of the wooden barn, landing right on Barnaby's closed eyes. The heat of the morning sun woke him up. Barnaby opened his eyes. He looked around the barn. It was glowing with bright yellow light. He felt a sudden, terrible shock in his chest. His heart began to beat furiously. He looked out the barn window and saw the sun sitting high in the bright blue sky. "No, no, no!" Barnaby panicked. His voice was shaking with pure terror. "I slept in. I forgot to wake up. How is the sun in the sky? This is impossible. The world should be dark." He scrambled out of his hay bed, tripping over his own long tail feathers. He ran out of the barn doors as fast as his little legs could carry him. When he entered the farmyard, he expected to see chaos. He expected the animals to be crying in the freezing darkness. But everything was perfectly normal. The cows were happily chewing the wet morning grass. The pigs were rolling in the warm mud. Buster the dog was stretching his legs in the pleasant sunshine. Barnaby stood frozen in the middle of the yard. His bright red crown drooped down. His chest was no longer puffed out. He suddenly felt very, very small. Buster the dog walked over to him, wagging his tail. "Good morning, Barnaby," the dog smiled. "Did you sleep well? We were worried the sun wouldn't come up without you. But it looks like the sun knows how to do its job all by itself." Maximus the horse walked over to the wooden fence. He looked down at the tiny, embarrassed rooster. "It is a beautiful morning, Barnaby," Maximus said softly. "The world goes on. It does not need you to command it. But that does not mean you are useless. We still love your morning song. Just remember that you are a part of the world, not the master of it." Barnaby looked down at his yellow claws in the dirt. His face felt hot with deep embarrassment. He finally understood the old horse's wisdom. For his entire life, he had mistaken his simple morning routine for being the core cause of a massive natural miracle. From that day on, Barnaby still woke up early. He still climbed to the highest wooden fence post. He still puffed out his chest and sang his loud song. But he no longer sang to command the sun. He sang to welcome it. He learned the greatest lesson any of us can ever learn. Never mistake your routine presence for being the reason the world turns. We are all small parts of a giant, beautiful universe. It is a wonderful thing to have a purpose. But true peace comes when we learn to walk through life with a humble heart. Now, let's quickly learn 5 powerful words from today's story to improve your English vocabulary. 1. Arrogant, adjective, means believing that you are better or more important than other people. From the story, Barnaby was arrogant because he walked around like a king and truly believed he was the only reason the sun rose every day. 2. Majestic, adjective, means having great beauty, dignity, and a grand appearance. From the story described Barnaby as a majestic bird because of his shining emerald green chest and his bright red crown. 3. Panic, verb, means to suddenly feel so much fear that you stop thinking clearly. From the story, when Barnaby woke up late and saw the bright sunlight filling the barn, he panicked because he thought the world should still be dark. 4. Embarrassment, noun, means a feeling of being shy, silly, or ashamed because you made a foolish mistake. From the story, Barnaby felt deep embarrassment when he stood in the farmyard and realized the giant sun did not actually need him to rise. 5. Humble, adjective, means not being overly proud, knowing that you are not the center of the universe. From the story, by the end of the tale, Barnaby learned to have a humble heart, singing to welcome the sun instead of trying to control it. To truly lock these new vocabulary words into your memory and improve your speaking fluency, please rewind this video right now and listen to the story one more time. Try using the shadowing technique. Speak the words out loud at the exact same time as the narrator to practice your pronunciation and build a natural English accent. If this story made you smile or taught you a valuable lesson today, please hit the like button, subscribe to Vivid English Avenue, and share this video with a friend who is learning English. Comment below with the word humble, so I know you finished the entire lesson. Keep practicing every single day, and remember, you don't have to control the world to be a beautiful part of it. See you next time.